So today is April 30th, Thursday. Good morning, students. So let's check our homework from yesterday, PME page 28 to 29. And we talked about the first question yesterday, so I'll talk about question number 2. So remember, we do have to circle the objects in groups. 3 children share 15 crayons equally. Each child gets. So for the horizontal form, we will put the total number here as the dividend, and then because we know that there are 3 children which would share the crayons, so we put the 3 as the divisor. So 15 divided by 3 equals to 5. So we can use the column form to help us out. So that means we need a number 3 times a number that would equal 15, because right now we're sharing the crayons equally. And then we can start with a 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 times 4 equals 12. 3 times 5, 15. There, we have the exact number. So 3 times 5. So 3 times 5 equals 15. There. So 5 is our answer. So each child gets 5 crayons. And question 3. Once again, remember we have to circle the pairs. So put 13 pairs into bags of 4. So each group would contain 4 pairs. And so if we circle the 4 pairs as a group, and then we would have 1, 2, 3 groups. So there would be 3 bags, and then we have 1 pair left. So instead of going through the column form, we can simply put the total number of pairs here as the dividend, and then the number that we already know, which is a group of 4, the bags of 4, we will put it as the divisor, and then our answer here, the number of bags and the number of pairs that is left. And question number 4. 5 children share 22 stamps equally. Each child gets how many stamps, and then how many stamps are left over. So once again, by circling the stamps, or by using the horizontal form, we can come up with the answer. So 22 divided by 5. So 22 is our total number of stamps, and 5 refers to the 5 children. So 22 divided by 5. So once again, we need to go through the multiplication table for 5. And 22 is not a really large number, so maybe we can try something like in the middle. Maybe we can try 5 times 3. 5 times 3 equals 15, and then 5 times 4 equals 20, and then 5 times 5 equals 25. So 25 is already larger than 22, so we won't consider that. So that means our answer would be a number 4. 5 times 4 equals to 20. 20 is the number that's closest to 22, but still smaller than 22. So 5 times 4 equals 20. 22 minus 20, so we have 2 left. So this is our answer, 4 with a remainder of 2. Question number 5. Again, we also have to circle the objects in groups. 18 toy cars are put into boxes of 3. So each box contains 3. So we simply have to circle 3 cars as a group. And then how many boxes are there? So this is our horizontal form, and when we put it as the column form there, 18 divided by 3. And then once again, we will have to try a multiplication table of 3. So let's say we can start with 3 times 3 equals to 9. 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 6, 18 there. we have 3 times 6 equals to 18, and 18 minus 18 is 0, so there's nothing left. So there are 6 boxes. And question 6. 6 children share 27 biscuits equally. And how many biscuits does each child get? How many biscuits are left over? So here, each child gets, so that's the number that we would like to find out. So we put the total number of biscuits here as the dividend, and then the number of children here as the divisor, and we can put it in the column form in order to find the answer. So once again, go through the multiplication table of 6. So we can try 6 times 3 equals to 18, 6 times 4 equals to 24, 6 times 5 equals to 30. Okay, 30 is already larger than 27, so we won't consider that. That means our answer would be the 4, because 24 is the closest to 27 and is still smaller than 27. So 6 times 4 here, 6 times 4 equals to 24, and then 27 minus 24, we have a 3. So 4 is our answer, and we have a remainder 3. So each child gets 4 biscuits and 3 biscuits are left over. So question 7. So here, by looking at the picture, we know that each group we have 2 lemons, and we have 6 groups altogether. So 2 times 6 equals to 12. And as I said, we would write this number over the total number of lemons, and 12 divided by 2. 2 is the number of lemons in each group, and then we know that we would have 6 groups. Or when we keep on copying the total number of lemons, so 12 divided by 6, that means divided by the number of groups, and we would know that there would be 2 oranges in each, 2 lemons in each group. Okay, so so here we just copy the total number of lemons over here, and 12 divided by 6, so 6 would be the total number of groups, and we would like to find out how many lemons in each group if we write the division equation like this, and then we would get 2, which is the number of lemons in each group. And question 8. So question number 8. 7 strawberries in a row, and we have 3 rows, so 3 groups. Each group we have 7 strawberries, so we would write the multiplication equation like this: 7 times 3 equals 21. And then we put the total number of strawberries as the dividend. And so these 2 different division equation, the difference is 7 is the number of strawberries in one group, and we would like to find out the number of groups. So 21 divided by 7, we get 3. And if we change the number, the quotient and the divisor, 21 divided by 3, that means we'd like to find out the number of strawberries in each group for the 3 groups. So let's turn to page 27 of book 2D, and let's start with the classwork today. And once again, I want you to try the classwork on your own first, and then check our answers against yours. So 3 boys share 21 marbles equally, so that's our total number of marbles, so that's why we put it here as the dividend. And then the number of boys as our divisor, and we'd like to find out the marbles that each boy gets. So 21 divided by 3, we get 7, because 3 times 7 equals to 21. So each boy gets 7 marbles and no marbles left. and 5 bags of sweets cost $30. So here we can treat the dollars as the number of objects. And how much does each bag of sweets cost? And then 5 being the groups. So if we treat that as objects and then the bags are the groups, so we would put the total number of objects here, or the $30 here, and then for our divisor we'll put the number of groups, because we want to find out the number of objects in each group, or how the amount of each bag of sweets. So 30 divided by 5 equals 6, or 5 times 6 equals 30. So each bag of sweets costs $6.